Could it be just that developed countries with the lowest birth rates are usually the ones that often feel the most threatened by immigrants who have a culture of keeping large families? What exactly is the meaning of the terms overpopulation or underpopulation? Nations that are minimizing birth rates in their homeland slowly terminate their native population and open themselves up for the world's largest ethnic communities to penetrate. Man's intellectual reasoning and thoughts are great. He decides that keeping a small family is the best thing for each citizen's welfare and the nation as a whole. But cultural and religious beliefs are strong, much stronger, which easily overpower these notions. It is very hard to eradicate a practice that has gone on for thousands of years in just 4 decades. In very densely populated areas, people gather themselves to find solutions to their problems. They call a council to discuss this issue. Brethren, they say, why should we suffer in this desolate area when there's plenty of room for us in the outside world? We are like bottles stacked in a stale container with hardly any place to breathe. Gather all your belongings tonight because tomorrow we will journey south, to that countryside where fresh rivers flow, covered with beautiful green grasses. There we will set up camps, eat from the fruits of the land, buy farms, and plow our fields. We will forever live in joy. Let us invade this virgin territory united. They then swarmed across the sand dunes like locusts. Like a fierce red army, they marched in huge formations. They are so numerous that they easily overwhelm the natives, their previously feared opponents. Even when the gates are shut, they flew in from every direction, and they poured in from the roof, from the backyard, over the stone wall. This really became a huge problem for many governments. They tried to put the situation under control, but sadly they couldn't. In the first weeks, there was 50 million on the move. On the second week, there was 100 million. So on the first 2 weeks alone, there was 150 million on the move. It is nearly impossible to contain a very large population in a very small geographical area. Even if a laser fence was put around to encircle the country's borders, many people would still find a way to get out, to venture into new territories. A passenger pigeon saw something from the sky. It thought it was a river of grains flowing on the ground. Upon descent, only to discover that it was heads of people traveling along the road. First, the idea was to eradicate the problems that often arise from overpopulation. So the intellectual nations began their projects at home, before they later spread their ideas to the other parts of the world, to make the world a better place, as they put it, which later proved disastrous. They made their natives vulnerable to invasion by land, sea, and air. A time will come when people will no longer put faith in paper travel. Travel papers will be of little or no significance when counting such numbers.